Yeah, I mean, coming to the realization that this present moment is all that we have. Like, this was the biggest thing that changed my entire life because up until this point, even in the beginning of my business, I was constantly working for something, chasing after that success, chasing after money, chasing after love. I did all of these chasing because I thought that only if I get to that point, then I'll be fulfilled. And that's the other way that I was filling this void within myself because I didn't already feel enough. I didn't already feel fulfilled. And the irony of this whole thing is that when you're chasing after things, when you're chasing after success, thinking of that next thing, you're less likely to get it. Because when you're chasing, you're implying that you don't have it. And based on, the law of attraction, you attract that energy that you're putting out. When you have that energy of lack, that I don't have it, this is why I need to chase after it, you don't get it because you have this scarcity within you. But if you change that mentality and you say, I already have everything that I need in this moment, which you do most likely, if you just look around you, this moment is is peaceful. This moment is not stressful, it's not unsafe, it's peaceful. But if you just change that mindset to, I already have everything that I need, I already feel so abundant, I already have love within my life, I have success in this moment, then it actually comes to you way easier because you're attracting that into your life based on the energy that you're putting out.
Have you reached that point in your life?
I would say things come pretty easily to me nowadays. Like that's just my experience and like we talk about manifestation and all of that. Like I can manifest a lot of things pretty instantly.
And how do you do that? For those listening who want to be like Maggie.
Yeah, it all comes down to your vibration, right? So we can be in a lower vibrational state or a higher vibrational state. And as you raise your own vibration, things start coming to you way more easily. And you start manifesting things way more easily when you are in control of your thoughts. So how manifestation really works is, you're putting out this thought and you're letting that come to you because you're creating your reality. And what a lot of people are stuck doing, which I went through that period as well, is I thought that manifestation was I say that I want something and then I'm chasing after it, then I'm trying so hard to get it. But when you're so attached to that outcome, that's when it lowers your vibration. Any attachment that you have to the outcome or to anything else, it it keeps you stuck because when you're attached to that one thing, you actually don't free yourself up to experience life because you're so attached. So it's actually letting go of all of that attachment. And when you let go of everything, ironically, that's when things start coming to you because you're not attached to anything. And when you're not attached to one thing, that's when everything becomes possible. And when you actually let go of everything, that's how you can actually experience life to the fullest extent. Because when you attach yourself to one thing, you miss out on all of the other things that are happening around you.
It reminds me of that example where you have someone that has come out of a bad relationship, right? And they felt that that person was the one and they dwell on it and they're so attached to that experience that a number of better partners comes along, but they're blinded by what they think that they're missing to even see what they can have.
Right. I mean, I went through that experience too. I got out of a relationship last year, back in June, and it was this 3-year relationship. And the last year of it, I I wanted out, but I couldn't do it because I didn't think I deserved better. And it's that scarcity mentality, like this is the only person that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. What if there's no one better out there? So I kept that relationship and dragged it on for an extra year. But when I finally got out of that relationship, I realized that the problem was never this person, right? Like, even though there were a lot of red flags, there were a lot of toxic behaviors, it was always me because I tolerated all of that, and I didn't love myself enough to walk away, and when I came up with that realization, I said, "You know what? If I want something in my life, let's say I want another relationship, I can create that in my life just by realizing that I deserve it. And when you declare that you deserve something, when you say that you're worthy of this relationship, of this success, of whatever it is that you want, that's when it comes to you because you believe that you deserve it. And that's how powerful your thoughts are. Whatever you believe, you're going to manifest into your reality.
Do you feel that, well, I guess my question would be, why do you think that you're tolerating a situation that you knew towards the end was something you didn't want to be a part of anymore?
From a lack of self-love and a lot of childhood traumas, thinking that I didn't deserve better, which was the story that I was told over and over again in my childhood. My parents were telling me, you know, "You're never good enough unless you do this. You don't deserve success or love or happiness unless you do this." So, there's always a condition to that, and I think a lot of people, even the society has taught us that we're not worthy and we're not loved unless we meet certain criteria and certain expectations placed upon us, when in reality, you don't have to do anything to be loved because that's what love is. Love, real love, does not come with expectations, it does not come with conditions. And that's also a journey to loving yourself. Being able to love yourself without conditions. If you're saying to yourself, I'll love myself when I lose 20 pounds, that's not love because you only love yourself when you have that version of yourself. And love does not have expectations or conditions. It has no boundaries. So you have to be able to you have to be able to love the good, the bad, the ugly, like whatever it is, and accept every single part of you, of people around you, and being able to love somebody else starts with loving yourself. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, if you're picking yourself apart and placing all these expectations and conditions upon yourself, you're also going to do it to someone else. So, what I believe personally is a lot of people are not ready for an actual healthy and fulfilling relationship because they get into a relationship with a state of not really loving themselves and expecting somebody else to fulfill that need. And that's how my relationship ended up being toxic because I expected someone else to be there to fulfill my lack of love.